Outlander has been more than just a television series. It has been a sweeping saga of love, sacrifice, and survival that captured the hearts of millions worldwide. At the center of it all stood Jamie Fraser, portrayed by the charismatic Sam Heughan, and Claire Randall Fraser, brought to life with unmatched intensity by Katrina Balfe. Their story, born out of an impossible twist of fate when a World War II nurse was thrust back into the 18th century and into the arms of a Highland warrior, has been the beating heart of Diana Gabaldon's world and the soul of the Stars series. Now, after years of passion, heartbreak, battles, and family legacies, Sam Heughan has delivered a revelation that has shaken fans to their core. The new season finale of Outlander marks the end of Jamie and Claire's legendary love story. The bombshell has left fans reeling, unsure whether to mourn the ending of an era or to celebrate the unforgettable journey that Jamie and Claire shared across centuries. From its debut, Outlander wasn't just another period drama. It dared to fuse historical fiction, romance, fantasy, and political intrigue into something altogether different. While the sweeping landscapes of Scotland, France, and colonial America provided rich backdrops, the real magic was always Jamie and Claire. Their bond went beyond physical attraction. It was a connection that transcended time itself. Literally. Claire's accidental leap through the stones at Crag na Dun threw her 200 years into the past, where her love for Jamie Fraser began. What started as a marriage of convenience soon turned into an undying devotion, one that fans watched blossom season after season. Yet, as Sam Heughan himself recently admitted, every love story has its final chapter. His words carried the weight of inevitability, the tone of someone who knew this ending was always part of the larger design. Speaking candidly about the finale, Sam Heughan revealed that Jamie and Claire's story has now reached its conclusion. It's been an honor to bring Jamie to life. His love for Claire was always at the center of who he was. But all stories, even the greatest ones, must find their ending. For Jamie and Claire, that time has come. Those words, simple yet devastating, have echoed through the fandom. For years, viewers clung to the hope that Jamie and Claire's story might somehow continue forever, that their love could beat the odds of time, war, and mortality. But Heughan's statement confirms what many dreaded. The curtain has finally fallen. The finale itself was a masterclass in bittersweet storytelling. Set against the backdrop of the American Revolutionary War, Jamie and Claire faced challenges that tested not only their physical endurance, but also their emotional strength. After decades together, raising children, surviving betrayals, and navigating the politics of a dangerous world, they reached a crossroads where choices could no longer be deferred. Their love remained strong until the end, but the world around them grew increasingly hostile. The Fraser legacy was under threat, their family scattered across time, and the violence of history relentless. The finale dared to do what few shows attempt. It allowed its central romance to conclude with dignity and finality rather than endless repetition. The closing scenes offered fans a mixture of heartbreak and solace. Jamie and Claire, whose passion once burned so brightly, finally found their peace. Their final moments were not about fiery declarations, but about quiet understanding, the kind of unspoken bond that doesn't need words. In those silences, the weight of their journey was felt most deeply. The reaction from fans has been overwhelming. Social media platforms exploded with messages of sorrow, disbelief, and nostalgia. Hashtags like "Thank You Sam," hashtag Jamie and Claire Forever, and hashtag Outlander Finale trended globally as viewers shared how much the story had meant to them. Some fans expressed heartbreak that the love story they had followed for nearly a decade had come to an end. Others wrote lengthy tributes about how Jamie and Claire's devotion had given them hope in their own lives, inspiring faith in love even during the darkest times. A fan tweeted, "Jamie and Claire taught us what unconditional love looks like. My heart is broken, but I am forever grateful for the journey." Another wrote, "Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe gave us magic. This ending hurts, but it's beautiful. Thank you for making us believe in love beyond time." While Sam Heughan delivered the bombshell, Katrina Balfe has also shared her perspective. She acknowledged how difficult it was to say goodbye to Claire, a character she has embodied for so many years. "Claire has been my constant companion for almost a decade. Her love story with Jamie was extraordinary, and it has been a privilege to live inside it." Balfe's words resonated with the quiet grace fans have always associated with her portrayal of Claire. If Sam Heughan's Jamie was fire, Balfe's Claire was the steady flame that never wavered. Together, they built something unforgettable. Even though their story has ended, Jamie and Claire's love will live on in countless ways. For many, they represent one of the greatest romances ever portrayed on television, an epic that rivaled classic literary pairings like Romeo and Juliet, Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy, or Tristan and Isolde. What set Jamie and Claire apart was their realism amidst the fantasy. They weren't perfect, nor was their relationship free of pain or mistakes, but through betrayal, separation, grief, and decades of change, their devotion endured. Their love grew deeper with every hardship, proving that romance doesn't fade with time. It evolves. As Sam Heughan said in another interview, "Jamie and Claire showed us that love is not about perfection. It's about choosing each other again and again, no matter the cost." Though the central love story has concluded, the Outlander universe isn't over. Starz has already greenlit spin-offs and prequels, including Outlander: Blood of My Blood, which will explore the love story of Jamie's parents. There are whispers of more projects in development, meaning that while Jamie and Claire's journey has ended, the world they inhabited will continue to expand. Still, for fans, nothing will ever match the power of Jamie and Claire's saga. Their story was the heartbeat of the franchise, and no prequel or spin-off can replicate the magic of their bond. The farewell is not just about the characters, but also about the actors who gave them life. For nearly a decade, Sam Heughan and Katrina Balfe poured heart and soul into their performances, crafting one of television's most iconic pairings. Their chemistry was electric, their emotional depth unmatched, and their dedication evident in every scene. The final table read reportedly ended in tears, with cast and crew alike struggling to say goodbye. The emotional weight was palpable, as if everyone knew they were closing the book on something truly historic. In a world where so many shows drag on endlessly, sometimes sacrificing storytelling integrity for longevity, Outlander dared to give Jamie and Claire a definitive ending. This decision, though heartbreaking, honors the authenticity of their journey. Love stories are powerful precisely because they are finite. They burn brightly because we know they cannot last forever. By allowing Jamie and Claire's story to end, the series preserved its emotional resonance. Fans will forever carry the image of two lovers who defied time, history, and destiny, until the very end. For those who watched from the beginning, this moment feels like the close of a personal chapter. Viewers invested not only in the characters, but in their own experiences tied to the show. For many, Outlander was a source of comfort, escapism, and even healing during difficult times. Saying goodbye feels like losing dear friends. Yet, even in sadness, there is gratitude. Gratitude for the performances, the storytelling, the music, the breathtaking landscapes, and above all, the love story that reminded us of what love can be: transformative, enduring, and life-defining. As Sam Heughan delivered his bombshell revelation, one truth became clear. Jamie and Claire's love may have ended on screen, but it will never end in the hearts of fans. Their journey through centuries, through war and peace, through heartbreak and joy, will echo for generations. Every great love story must eventually say goodbye, but some leave imprints too deep to fade. Jamie Fraser and Claire Randall Fraser gave the world a romance that defied time, and though their story has reached its finale, their love remains immortal. And so, fans close this chapter with heavy hearts, whispering the same words that have defined the series for years. Ye are my heart, and ye are my soul, and no matter where or when, we will find each other again. The Outlander fandom has been thrown into a frenzy after the release of the new teaser trailer for the show's highly anticipated final season. For a series that has specialized in jaw-dropping twists, heartbreaking separations, and impossible reunions, one would think fans had seen it all by now. But no. Stars has managed to deliver one more gasp-worthy moment, a scene so shocking that even the most seasoned viewers are left questioning reality. The trailer begins as fans might expect, with sweeping shots of Fraser's Ridge, the idyllic home Jamie and Claire built after years of turmoil and travel. We hear Jamie's voice, steady and filled with the depth of memory. I remember when I saw you for the first time, he says, as familiar images flood the screen. Claire's modern clothes set against the 18th century backdrop, Jamie's injured shoulder on their first meeting, her unforgettable red dress in Versailles, their passionate reunion after the shipwreck. The nostalgia is overwhelming, designed to remind viewers of the journey these two characters have taken across decades and continents. But just when hearts are swelling with warmth and sentiment, the trailer turns. A shadow falls across Claire's face as someone steps into the frame. Someone she clearly recognizes. The camera does not show us who it is. We only hear the words, Mrs. Fraser? The voice is masculine, steady, filled with weight. Claire whispers back, stunned, is it possible? The look on Catriona Balfe's face says everything. This is a person who should not be standing before her. This is a person whose presence rewrites everything we thought we knew. And just like that, the fandom erupted. The mystery man. Who could it be? The trailer gives nothing away. The camera is careful, almost teasing, refusing to reveal the man's identity. Yet it was enough to send viewers racing into speculation, theories swirling across social media within minutes of the trailer's release. One theory rose above the rest. Could it possibly be Tobias Menzies returning to the show? Menzies, of course, left an indelible mark on Outlander with his dual roles as Frank Randall, Claire's 20th century husband, and Jonathan Blackjack Randall, Jamie's sadistic 18th century nemesis. Both characters met their fate seasons ago. Frank, though beloved by some fans and resented by others, died in a tragic car crash in the 1960s. Blackjack was killed on Culloden Moor, finally ending Jamie's torment. By all accounts, neither man should be anywhere near Fraser's Ridge in Season 8. And yet, as longtime fans know, Outlander has never been afraid to blur the boundaries of time, fate, and reality. If Claire can slip through centuries by touching the stones at Crag Ned Dun, if Master Raymond could appear in Paris with mysterious hints of time-traveling origins, if Bree and Roger could crisscross eras for the sake of their children, then who's to say Tobias Menzies' return is impossible? Insane? Yes! But so was Claire falling through rocks. So was Brianna meeting her father. So was Roger surviving hanging. If this show taught us anything, it's to expect the impossible, wrote one fan on X, formerly Twitter. Why Frank or Blackjack would change everything. If the man Claire sees as Frank Randall, the implications are staggering. Frank, the man she left behind in 1945, the man who raised her daughter Brianna while Jamie's fate was lost to history, has long been a shadow in Claire's story. His love was steady but strained, forever competing with Jamie's memory. A reappearance in the 18th century would turn Claire's entire world upside down. How would she reconcile her two lives colliding? What would Jamie do if confronted by the living embodiment of Claire's first marriage? Could Frank have somehow traveled back in time, drawn to Claire as she was to Jamie? If it is Blackjack Randall instead, the shock would be even more visceral. His death was one of the defining moments of the series, and his cruelty toward Jamie left scars that never fully healed. His return would be nothing short of haunting, a specter from Jamie's past clawing his way back into their lives, just as they hoped for peace. And yet, perhaps that is the point. Outlander has always played with the cyclical nature of history, with ghosts of the past resurfacing when least expected. What we know about Season 8. Outside of this mystery, Starz has released an official synopsis for Season 8. The Frasers return to Fraser's Ridge, only to find that the war has followed them home. The settlement has grown in their absence, but with new arrivals come new conflicts. Their family faces secrets long buried, threatening to tear them apart from within, even as they hold a united front against outside dangers. We catch glimpses in the trailer. Brianna running into Roger's arms, relief etched across her face. Ian and Rachel crying in anguish. Lord John Grey at gunpoint. A building consumed by flames. Jamie hugging Marsali tightly. Claire tending bees with quiet determination. It is clear that the final season will not shy away from heartbreak or intensity. The Revolutionary War rages around them, and while the Frasers may wish only for peace, history has a way of pulling them back into its currents. Jamie's voice, a love remembered. Through it all, Jamie's narration threads the trailer together. I remember every moment, every second, I'll never forget. His words are not simply memories, they are declarations. After decades with Claire, after battles, separations, near-death experiences, and countless sacrifices, Jamie's love has not dimmed. The montage of their love story, Parisian ballrooms, Scottish hills, American homesteads, reminds us that the heart of Outlander has always been Jamie and Claire. Their romance, born out of impossible circumstances, has endured across centuries. But in Jamie's wistful tone, there is a sense of farewell, as if he knows the end of their journey is near. The fandom reacts. The trailer, only a few minutes long, was enough to ignite an inferno online. Reddit threads exploded with speculation, memes, and emotional tributes. TikTok filled with reaction videos, fans gasping audibly at the mysterious man's voice. Instagram accounts dedicated to the series reposted slowed-down versions of the clip, analyzing the pitch and timbre of the voice to determine if it could indeed be Tobias Menzies. Please don't play with our hearts like this. If Frank comes back, I'll lose my mind, wrote another fan. Another responded, if it's Blackjack, I'll throw my remote. But if it's Frank, I'll sob uncontrollably. Either way, I'm not ready. Theories branched further still. Could it be Fergus, older and wearier? Could it be Dougal or another Mackenzie relative? Could it be William, Jamie's son, returning in disguise? The possibilities seem endless, and Starz has clearly orchestrated this cliffhanger to keep speculation alive until the premiere. The weight of farewell. What makes this trailer hit so hard is the knowledge that Season 8 is the final chapter. For nearly a decade, fans have followed these characters through joy and tragedy across oceans and centuries. To know it all ends here adds weight to every frame. The mysterious man at the trailer's end is not just a twist, he is a symbol of the show's final gift to its audience, the ability to surprise, to provoke, to leave us questioning what we know. Whether it is Frank, Blackjack, or someone entirely unexpected, the reveal will undoubtedly ripple through the fandom for years to come. And then there's Claire's whisper. Is it possible? That single line embodies the essence of Outlander. It is the question that has driven the story from the very beginning. Is it possible to love across time? Is it possible to change history? Is it possible to hold on to family when fate tears you apart? Now, in the final season, that question echoes louder than ever. A legacy beyond time. No matter how the mystery resolves, the final season of Outlander will cement its place in television history. Few shows have dared to blend historical drama, science fiction, and epic romance so seamlessly. Fewer still have maintained their emotional core so powerfully across so many years. Jamie and Claire's story has been more than entertainment. For many fans, it has been a source of hope, a reminder of resilience, and proof that love can endure even the harshest trials. As the series approaches its conclusion, that legacy will remain untouchable. The final tease. In the end, the trailer leaves us with more questions than answers. Who is the man? Why does Claire react with such disbelief? How will Jamie respond when he sees him? And most importantly, what will this revelation mean for the Fraser family as they navigate the closing chapters of their story? We do not yet know,
But the brilliance of the trailer lies in that uncertainty. It reminds us why we fell in love with Outlander in the first place, because it kept us on the edge of our seats, daring us to believe in the impossible. As the premiere of Season 8 draws nearer, one truth remains: the final ride will be unforgettable. And when the mysterious man finally steps into the light, fans will be there, hearts pounding, ready for whatever shock awaits.